These are the 10 tools you need to combine to create a complete and powerful sales automation for your creative agency. In this video, I'll go through each tool and how you can use them for your business. The best part is each tool has a free plan which you can start with, so it essentially requires zero initial investment to get an automation like this off the ground. So, firstly, you have Google Sheets, and this is where you're going to capture leads. Obviously, this links on nicely to Google Forms, where basically the information that the lead provides to the Google form is automatically filled out here in this Google Sheet. You have the first name, last name, email, phone number, website, whatever you'd like. And this isn't the CRM, but this is sort of that platform which links lead capture to the CRM, and it enables you to sort of format lead responses in the correct way, do anything else you want to the lead data before you then add it to the CRM. And then secondly, you have the Google form. Obviously, you have lots of alternatives to Google Forms and Google Sheets. Most CRM platforms offer their own Google Forms. However, Google Forms is free to use, very simple, very easy to get started with, and therefore it is a good option. And what you want to do is you want to integrate the forms with the landing page to capture these leads. You don't particularly want to just directly be sending leads the link to the form to capture them, right? So you're going to want to have two forms: a lead magnet form for those purchasing a newsletter or a course or a free guide, whatever you have, and then you want to have a call booked form. The lead magnet form you want to keep as simple as possible. And this is because at this stage, leads generally aren't as interested in your service as they would be if they were booking a call. And therefore, if you capture leads with multiple questions, you're just going to see a huge drop off rate with leads opting into purchase lead magnet and then see all these questions and then click off the page. So you just want the name, the email address, and potentially also the phone number. For the form to capture leads who have booked a call, you can add a couple more questions because these leads are far more interested in what you have to offer, obviously, because they booked a call. And so they're far more willing to just answer a few more questions. So here you have the website link and then 3 questions which enables you to qualify the leads at this stage. You can also look to qualify leads who have purchased a lead magnet. However, the issue is that to do this, you'd have to add questions to the form, which would obviously increase the rate at which leads would sort of click off. So you'd actually get less leads, quite possibly. But also at this stage, leads are not looking to book a call with you. And so the answers they give to these questions may be very different compared to those they would give in a week or a few months' time when they actually want to book a call with you. There's also no harm in having leads who maybe aren't the best fit and nurturing them. There isn't a massive additional cost to it. But you definitely want to qualify those booking call because you don't want to be having calls with leads who are not suitable for your creative agency. So thirdly, you have ClickUp, which is used for customer relationship management. Very simply, you have all the different fields for the different stages the lead goes through. Obviously, one would mean that the lead has turned into a client, so they've paid the initial invoice. And then you can see all the fields are the same as that in Google Forms and Google Sheets. You can add multiple stages to this. You don't even have to use ClickUp. There are so many CRM alternatives out there. However, ClickUp does have a free plan, and it's fairly easy to get started with. Although it is typically seen as a project management tool, it can work well as a simple CRM. After that, you have Slack, and you use Slack to send yourself notifications for leads, as well as being a place for communication for your sales team, and to send yourself and your sales team monthly strategy and analytics reports. For example, here you can see anytime a new lead has been captured, immediately a message has been sent with all the lead details. This enables you to call the lead up immediately to increase conversion rate by however much percentage. You can also add in a notification to where at the end of each day you get sent a text with all the leads who have not been contacted for the day. So for example, here you can see the box that says contacted, and so all the leads who have a box that is unchecked will then be sent to you at the end of the day so that you can go into work the following morning and call those leads up should you wish to. After that, we have Mirror. Mirror is to map out the system before you build the actual automation. This is a very visual way to see and to understand every single step of your sales process. From marketing to leads purchasing a free guide or newsletter, to leads getting into contact with you, and every step they go through before they end up having a call with you and then either becoming a client or not. Just mapping this out, gives you clarity before you then end up creating the actual automation. After that, you have Notion, and Notion can be used to organize the system. For example, you can write all your sales SOPs and put them in Notion. You can add links to all the different software you're using, make Slack ClickUp for you and your team. And you can write all the info on your business and your current sales system, so that then when you go to automate the process or make any improvements, you have all the information you need to make those decisions. After that, we have Google Docs. Again, obviously, there are alternatives. However, this is free, incredibly easy to use, and it links nicely with Google Sheets, Google Forms in the Google ecosystem. And what this can be used for is to write strategy and analytics reports every month. Within a strategy report, you would have information regarding your plans for the following month. And so this would consist of sort of optimizing form questions, improving qualification logic, making improvements to the automation and to the CRM that you're using. It would also include analytics from the previous month, which would be data from your forms. So for example, generally, what is the budget of these leads that are coming through? How many of these leads are purchasing lead magnet? How many are booking call? How many are being rejected? Generally, where are these leads coming from? These type of analytics, as well as data from conversions. So how many leads who purchase a lead magnet end up actually booking a call? How many of those who book a call actually show up to the call? How many leads turn into paying clients? All these insights you can track and then put into this report, and you can track them month by month by month to see the improvements that this automation is making. And then hopefully, as you optimize the automation each month with the strategy, that will just continue to improve. Obviously, the beauty of a system like this is you can scale it without having to add additional employees, which makes it far more easily scalable. After that, you have ChatGPT. ChatGPT can be used to help write out these monthly reports, but you can also use it to analyze lead data. So what you can do is you can write a second form which is sent to leads after they've booked a call, and you can ask more personal questions such as, where did you hear from us from? Which country are you based in? What services are you looking for? And you can then take these answers, and ChatGPT can analyze them to see any trends to help you understand your audience better. If you see that 75% of all those leads who've booked a call with you, so leads who are genuinely interested in your service, if you find that 75% of them are looking for logo design services, you may then want to invest more into that part of your business. For example, you can also use ChatGPT for more complex lead qualification that Make.com can't do. So after that, you have Calendly. An alternative to Calendly would be Cal.com. Both are very similar, and this is to create a call booking link to eliminate all the back and forth emails for arranging a call. Instead of, all you do is you create this link, you set up all the days and times that you are available, and then you send this to the client, who then books in a spot. And what you can do when you create this form is you can add a place which says, please fill out this simple form. This is a requirement. Not filling out this form may lead to call cancellation, which basically clarifies that this is a requirement. Obviously this form only takes 2-3 minutes, if less. And therefore, you'll see most clients or leads, will go and fill out this form. If you want to make it an obligation that they fill out this form, that's a little bit more difficult. So making sure that leads physically can't have a call with you unless they filled out this form, that takes a few extra steps. But the key is to link the form in this landing page that is Calendly, which is then the gateway to capturing the leads and then all the other steps of this sales system. After that, you have Make, which is a brilliant no-code automation platform. Obviously, the main alternative would be Zapier. Both have their pros and cons. Zapier has far more integrations. However, Make is far more inexpensive. The free plan especially is a lot better than that of Zapier. That's why I've included it here. And I'd recommend you make 3 scenarios. So 3 different sort of projects, you could say, for this complete sales automation. The first one would be a simple one where you basically where you send yourself a Slack message at the end of each day for the leads who have not been contacted. And then the second one would be the system for leads who purchased the lead magnet. And then the last one would be the exact same, but instead for those who have booked a call. The only difference you'd have between these two is that the Slack message would be saying, yes, this lead has purchased a lead magnet, compared to, yes, this lead has booked a call. Also, you wouldn't qualify leads who have purchased a lead magnet. Generally, that's at least what I do in my system, because leads who have purchased a lead magnet, the responses they give to a form could differ greatly from those they give a couple weeks or a couple months later when they actually want to be a client of yours. And also, it means that you'd have to add other questions to the lead capture place, which can increase the drop-off rate. So personally, I would not qualify leads, purchasing a lead magnet. I'll just do it for those booking a call. And then, yeah, just a couple other little things that differ. The Google form here, you want to keep the Google Sheets the same in both scenarios, but just make a couple other adjustments. So there you have the 10 tools you need to create your first sales automation. Obviously, there are many alternatives to each tool which you can use. However, I think this collection is a very good starting point that generally doesn't have as high of a learning curve compared to many other tools out there. And so, if you combine these tools correctly, you can completely transform your sales process.